Ciao, Randy and Marisa here with your Essential Italy, and we're going to talk about what we did this week. But first, we're going to back up to a little bit of last week. So on last Saturday, our boiler went out completely. No hot water, no radiant heat, nothing. Fortunately, we had a couple of electric heaters, and we were able to keep in the bedroom and in the living room when we were in the living room, and we stayed warm. So
snuggled with the dogs.
Yeah, with the dogs around, everything, it was warm. But it's harsh not having hot water, not being able to take a shower or whatnot. So so that's kind of how our weekend started, with not knowing
pretty rough
when things would be fixed. So anyway. So then on Monday we decided that we were going to go to.
Well, I had found on the map a Etruscan sanctuary not far from here, and it was actually in an area where there was another house that we wanted to look at. So we said, well, why don't we go there and check it out? Well, guess what? The thing wasn't there.
No.
We ended up taking, I don't know if it was a wrong turn or we got totally turned around. We ended up going down this country road on a hill, washed out. I was so scared that our car was just going to tumble down the ravine. It was pretty bad. So once we got out of that, we ended up going to this little town called Monte Colognola, which is, again, up on a hill. It's got a little medieval flair to it, but it's literally like 5 houses. And the views were exceptional. You took pictures of that.
The views, yeah, I will put the clips of the video I took, and the views are some of the best around, honestly.
The house was in a great location. However, the backyard was extremely steep. I had olive trees on it, but it was it was terraced, but it was steep and terraced. So it wouldn't be perfect for our dogs. They need to be able to run amok.
The view, I don't remember what were they asking for the house.
They were asking, I think, $175, which wasn't bad.
Worth it just for the view alone. Honestly, it really was. We didn't go inside the house because we just wanted to see where it was.
It's 2 apartments again.
I think I videoed some of the outside of the house, and I'll put that up for you. Yeah. But we encountered a vicious guard dog.
Chihuahua.
Little Chihuahua. He was a mean little thing.
Mean.
Anyway.
Jinxie.
So, all right, we'll show you that video here. Randy and Marisa here with your Essential Italy, and we are in Monte Colognola. I think I said that right. We had an adventure getting here. Google did not take us the right way, and we ended up on some really funky, scary roads on the mountain. The roads were what they call Strada Bianca here, and it's white road, and it's gravel. And they're dirt, and it was washed out, and there were like 3 feet of the road missing in places and we have a RAV4 which sits up high, but it's a 2-wheel drive. It's not a 4-wheel drive. So, but we got here. It was a roundabout way. We actually started off the morning looking for an Etruscan sanctuary that Marisa had found on the internet, and we drove up here and we can't find it, and it's leading us all over the place. And we stop a very friendly guy, and he's like, I've lived here all my life and there's no such thing here. So, all right, let's go in. This is one of the many little hilltop medieval borgos that are in this area in particular. Hello, puppy. Oh goodness, my puppy. Didn't like you.
È tremendo. Sente l'odore dei nostri cani.
Here's the church. Santa Maria Annunziata. Piccolo casa. That's funny. Small house. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is a tiny Borgo. We keep finding these tiny ones. I know there's some over to the left of me. Some more. Another road that goes down that way. We'll see what's over there. It doesn't even. We haven't been able to find the house that she says is for sale. We'll walk up this way, see what's around on the other side over here. This, like I said, this is a tiny Borgie, but the view of the lake is just stupendous. This is crazy. You know, the house that we rent right now, we get spectacular sunsets every night. I take a lot of pictures. I'll post a new picture at the end of the videos, usually on the Sunday video, and you get that. But you would get them here. There's the sun. It's gonna set over here. You get the beautiful sunsets over the back of the mountains. It'd be amazing. Oh, puppy. Oh, you can't be free. That's too bad.
And then on Tuesday, we
really
didn't do much.
Tuesday we just tried to kind of stay warm as much as possible.
Yeah, because we had the technician coming on Wednesday. So we didn't have eat Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday we actually had to go to our friend's agriturismo in one of our apartments to take a hot shower and wash our hair. So that's what we did on Tuesday. That was fun. But anyway, so and then Wednesday
we were home all day because they were putting in the new boiler, and they flushed acid in the lines to clear out the calcium is really strong in the water, and it plugs everything up. And I've already replaced a couple of the aerators, and we replaced a shower head just so they function. And that's part of being, I don't know if it's just this part of Italy or if it's the whole country, but
well, the water here is extremely hard. Yeah. It's got a lot of calcium in it,
calcium and sulfur,
and it builds up. And this house that we're in is a summer home, so the owners only come here during the summer, late spring, summer, and of course they don't turn the heat on, or maybe use the hot water as much as we do during the winter. But it just gets so built up, and even the dishwasher, the dishes come out always with residue on it and all of that. So that's one of the downsides of Italy. I don't know why is it because it's volcanic.
Maybe
it's volcanic. I don't know.
But they got it. The guys were really great. They
were here all day.
They worked all day, and they got it in and running. And we have hot water, and we're having hot showers here. And everything's back to the way it was before the first boiler decided to die. So that one, although I say this one's better because the first one we'd have hot water, cold water, hot water, cold water, hot water, cold water, and it was an adventure in taking a shower. So just to say the least. Now at least you get a solid, consistent hot shower and hot water to wash your dishes and your hands and all that stuff. So, all right. So Thursday was a big day. Thursday we celebrated 2 years of being married. But we've been together nearly a decade. But 2 years ago we decided to get married so we could make this move to Italy and make it easier in terms of the immigration. So. If you're looking to move to Italy, marry an Italian citizen or an EU citizen, it's easier, straight up. So you divorce your spouse and go marry an EU citizen.
Okay.
It's a joke.
That's going to work.
All right. Don't do that. So we did on Thursday. We had we went. Marisa. I found an English-speaking doctor, and Marisa set it all up for me just to make sure. And so I went to see him on Thursday because, as you guys know, I can't leave the country until May, and I run out of my prescriptions at the end of April. So it was necessary, or at the end of March, I'm sorry. And so it was necessary to see a doctor and see how he could help me. And he was very, very nice. He spoke perfect English, and he got me refills on the medications for 6 months. So I'm not going to have a problem, keep getting enough meds until I can go back to the U.S. and see my doctor in the U.S. And the VA gives me 6 months at a time, so of medication. So that was Thursday. We went out. We had a nice dinner, obviously, for our anniversary.
And we went to see the house in the morning.
We had that seafood appetizer, and I think I got a picture of it. I'm gonna put this picture up. This thing was amazing. It was exceptional, exceptional. Yeah. And then I discovered, it's funny, you get a kick out of this maybe. The wife of the owner, the wife, she comes by to see how we're doing. And I told her, Atima, Ma, and she looks at me like really weird. And then Marisa pointed out that I tend to take my O's into Ahs, and I think it's a Southern thing from being a Southerner. Yeah. And so you're supposed to say Otimo. And so I had to correct, because she's looking at me. So I discovered that Atima means...
Optima means... No, the way you said it, attimo, it sounded like moment.
Moment.
Instead of ottimo. Attimo is instant, moment. Ottimo is exceptional. Perfect. Right. Wonderful.
So, anyway.
So that's how it sounded. It sounded like he said ottimo. Yeah. Attima. Instead of
whatever she heard.
Anywho,
I'm trying. That wasn't matter. Yeah. So you have to mind your A-E-I-O-U.
Yes, always do that. A-E-I-O-U. A-E-I-O-U.
Yeah. Okay. On Friday we did nothing. So.
Friday was a chill day. It's getting colder.
It's cold. Yeah.
And so we're trying to acclimate.
Yeah.
As you can see, even though the house is warm. Ish. We're just trying to acclimate. Yeah. So we take it easy. Like if we don't have to really be outdoors other than playing with the dogs and taking them for a walk or whatever, we try to stay indoors.
It's good. It saves us money as well. So we're good. Yeah. So yesterday, we decided to go to Arezzo, and there was there's a Christmas market there.
Yeah, big, all over the town, like the center of the town.
Yeah, the center of the town. So but instead of driving, we decided we were going to take the train, and it was nice. You jump on the train, you're there, you don't have to worry about parking. Yeah. You go downtown, you do your thing, you get back on the train, you come back, you drive back home. So, so it was nice, and I've got a lot of video footage for that. It's a nice market. It's what'd you call it again? Because
it's Mercatino Tirolese, which Tirolo is an area between Italy and Austria, and Sud Tirol is part of Italy, and then there's Tirol, which is Austria, and so they're trying to make it feel like an Austrian Christmas market, like Strasbourg or Vienna. They have these beautiful Christmas markets. So they're trying to duplicate that, but it's all over the medieval center of the town. And they had a little area where they actually had the strudels and the German fare. The
giant pretzels, which we consumed one with cheese all over it. Yeah. The mulled wine, warm mulled wine. Lots of beer, of course.
And of course, they had the Italian section where they were doing all sorts of fresh pasta and all of that. But, again, there's people selling items for Christmas decorations or clothes, and people were buying gifts. And of course, Arezzo is lovely because they have really nice also other shops. And Arezzo is famous for their jewelry, their gold. They're artisans that do, they work the gold. So if you wanted to buy jewelry or whatever, it's a perfect little town to go to. And it's small. It's easier to walk around than Florence. Florence might get a little crowded during Christmas time. Florence is always crowded.
It is crowded, yeah.
So it's an alternative to Florence if you're here during the Christmas time. We are actually looking forward to going into Castiglione because
they did a Christmas light ceremony, and we can see it. We can see it from here across where they light it.
Yeah.
And they light it at night. They lit it last night. Was the first night. We decided not to go last night. One, because we'd been in Arezzo pretty much most of the day.
It would have been
crowded, and it would have been crazy busy.
Yeah, so they have a little Christmas market there along the lake, and they build a Christmas tree in the water, basically, with all the lights. So the shape of the Christmas tree on the lake, and you can see it from above. And you have to go up into the medieval town to look down onto the lake to see the Christmas tree. But
we can't see that from here.
We just see
we can see the side
lights.
of it, the lights. Yeah. We're high,
but not that
we're high enough, but we're not that high. So
to tell you how cold it's gotten, there's actual snow on.
Oh yeah.
There's actual snow on the two peaks in front of us. One is the Monte Amiata, which is in Tuscany, which is a ski resort area. Yeah. So that they must be happy. So early in the season to have snow.
Yeah.
And I see snow on that other mountain there.
Well, we had a hard frost yesterday too.
Yeah.
It was got out and the car had a nice layer of ice on the windshield and on everywhere. I had to preheat the car and scrape the ice.
So it's definitely looking like Christmas now.
It is. So, all right, we're going to share the Arezzo video, and hope you guys enjoy this. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next Sunday.
Yep.
Ciao.
Ciao.
The strudels. Yeah. Strudels.
Look at that.
Yeah, strudel alle mele, apple strudel.
That roasted corn on the top.
Oh wow. Look at a total street fair here. So much food.
Well, this is German. This is
the German.
The German stuff.
Yeah.
So the Tyrol.
Oh, look at the roaster over here. I got to get a shot of this thing. Hang on. Oh, puppy. Ribs, pork, looks like.
You're regretting making the reservation.
Oh yeah. Maybe we skipped the reservation. We have pork.
She's got my phone.
That's all right. We'll go. Go sit down. More beer garden.
Come back.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah. So just an idea, where we drove to Toronto, which was about a 20-minute drive from our house, if that. We jumped on the train. The train ticket is a whopping €5 each. We can literally park all day in Toronto for €10. So this is a day out, that'll be maybe €100 for both of us by the time we eat and come here, get back, all that stuff.
We had wine tasting.
And we had wine, yeah. The wine doesn't count, though. It's not necessary for everybody. All right. I'm just going to film up here because that's a pretty thick crowd. I don't know if I can get through it again. We'll go out this way. But you guys get the idea of the marketplace if you like this type of stuff.
Well, Christmas is really big here.
Christmas is a huge holiday in Italy. Yeah. Obviously, and they do from what we've seen so far, they kind of go all out.